the environment.
Well, I don't know about that, Mr. Pond, but, I'm just a concerned citizen.
Yeah, and, well, I was just talking about the youth of America. We give them MTV and we give them all this sexualization, and then we take away the woods and the trees and, a place where they can commune with nature and feel at peace. So I think we're, doing some double damage to some of these kids' psyches, like the kids that go to school at Leverett School.
Yeah, I was wondering, when they build that Fuzzies there, there's quite a bit of property there. Are they just going to have that corner, or are they going to take out all those woods, run all the way up there back to them in that elementary school's fence line?
Well, money talks in this boom town today, and I would imagine something would be built.
Sooner or later, I guess.
Very close to that. If it's not that restaurant, I think it'll be something else. I think something will be built in that whole area.
Yeah, that's just a shame. I hate to see that.
I do too.
That's a boom intersection, isn't it?
Well, one thing that we don't really give much attention to in this city is neighborhood parks. I think we've really sold ourselves short. In some of our green space ordinance, even instead of giving land for a new subdivision that would be a park for that subdivision, they can give money, which they seem to do very regularly. But if we could have more neighborhood parks, I think it would have more of a feeling of community and a place where children can walk and parents can walk and just enjoy some peace and quiet, in a public area. I believe it's in Sweden that there is a law that a park where the living area of the individuals of people has to be within a walking distance of a third grader or something like that, where they have a real humane mindset, where they're thinking about how important it is to have natural habitat.
There they go again, those Swedes being progressive. That Sweden is a great country.
Hey, I got a little Swede blood in me, Mr. Bond. I like to hear you talking like that.
Well, I'm impressed with your race, with your particular culture. Ethnicity. From the time of Gustavus Adolphus in the 1200s when they Russia. Of course, Sweden was one of the most powerful nations in Europe about 700 years ago, and in its own way, it's a very powerful nation now with democratic socialism and much greater economic equality, much more reasonable style of life, with less of this concentrated wealth.
The highest quality of life on the planet, I believe.
I believe per capita.
They're always right near the top.
Well, I don't want to. I had another topic I want to take up with you, and I don't know much about this. I got a friend kind of like yours, Mr. Bond, kind of a senior citizen, elderly gentleman, lives down on close to Dixon. He just moved into town there with his daughter and his son-in-law. He's living there with them. And he's been complaining a lot about the noise down there on Dixon Street. I guess especially from George's and maybe down that powerhouse. Maybe they make a lot of racket. But there's something about noise ordinance he was talking about that he was trying to get the decrease in decibels or something.
Oh my goodness, that is a complete can of worms unto itself. We'll say goodbye to you now, and we'll kind of make a couple of comments about that.
Yeah, y'all get some more calls. This is a great show, guys. I really appreciate y'all being on, and I appreciate your time.
Thanks for your help.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling.
Very helpful with people like that to call. Great topic, the noise ordinance. Just yesterday, there were